Morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner. Sorry it's a bit dark, I just can't be asked to set the lights up. First of all, today I'd like to welcome a new sub. Paras in the Philippines. That's not Paris, Paras, as in P-A-R-A''F. Has made himself known in the comments. So I don't mind giving his name out. As you know, I don't, unless you comment on it. But he seems same as me. He speaks his mind, honestly. He doesn't hold back. So, and he doesn't have a lot of content, but I will put a link into... I'll pin a link, actually, in the comments. Go check him out. Maybe even give him a sub or two. You know, he's only a small channel and I know how that feels. So yeah, please go and check the guy out. Welcome, buddy. Anyway, today, it would seem that the DWP are trying to claw back a lot of money that was paid so-called in error in benefits. You know, this is back from the pandemic. Yeah, they made a lot of mistakes, and as usual, they'll do everything, even if it's a penny that you were overpaid. They'll try and claw it back. You know that. And are they trying to hide these mistakes for this, or is it because the Cabbage Patch Kid has told them they've got to cut down the amount of benefits they pay out now? Although the last lot said give them more. But how much of this was paid out to fraudsters? We do know there was quite a bit. But the biggest problem I've got is the millions and millions and millions of pounds that were paid out by the government, not the DWP, to many of the elites. Now, in my eyes, this was a bigger case of fraud. And I said that at the time. Yes, there are people that abuse the system and will claim what they're not entitled to. That's always gone on, and eventually they will get caught, even if that money don't get clawed back. But they will get caught. But when the government were giving out huge amounts of money to people who don't need it, didn't need it at the time, basically, you know, that affects everybody because that's money coming out the coffers. And this wasn't to just people and benefit. This, you know, I mean, has anybody heard what's happened about the PPE scandal? That was supposed to be investigated, wasn't it? Or the cash for friends in Hancock's case. Or the money that was just wasted, the billions that were wasted on the Nightingale hospitals that never got used. What's happened to all the equipment and all that? And it seems all these have been basically swept under the carpet, hoping that people have forgotten about it. Well, I haven't. I haven't forgotten about it one bit. And the amount of money that was given to these people way outweighs given out by the benefit system. You know, these investigations we were told were going to happen. But we know that these people don't like to be investigated, the elites. I mean, the courts ruled that some of these dealings were illegal and fraudulent. Have we ever seen anybody hauled up for it? Anybody held accountable for it? Not as far as I know. So basically, nothing's been done. And the fact that these people are still sitting in Westminster that did this. Says it all, doesn't it? Says it very loudly. But people seem to have forgotten all this. Now, I'm going to talk about housing here now. Now, the Gambler gave a lot of relief on stamp duty and other concessions, in particular to first-time buyers. But because of his further actions in the government and what he announced, the banks are now not releasing mortgages. In some cases, they're flatly refusing. Even if you've got the money there, you're earning the money. They won't give you a mortgage. Yeah, well, I mean, what the hell's going on? And social housing. It's now off the books for most hard-working Brits. But the councils will readily offer these to the illegals that are coming in. With some councils even asking existing tenants to move out to accommodate these people. Now, there was a conspiracy theory going around that they're slowly trying to replace us in this country. To me, it looks like that theory, that conspiracy theory, is actually becoming fact now. We know there's the difference between conspiracy theory and fact is usually about 3 to 6 months. But there we go. But now going off tack a bit here, there's something very strange happening in the Baltic Sea. In particular to the Nordic gas pipe, the gas line, which is the main feed of Russian gas into Europe. It's leaking in 3 different places now, quite visible. There's videos of it up there. Now, there seems to be words bantering around that this was caused by sabotage, as there were several explosions heard before it started leaking. Biden openly said he would do whatever is needed to shut this pipeline down to Europe. Well, first of all, what Russia sends to Europe is nothing to do with Biden. It doesn't affect you. A lot of countries in Europe need this gas, but now it's gone. And why would Putin destroy one of the biggest money-making exercises that Russia's got? They're one of their biggest exports. This don't make sense to me. But have your say. Let me know what you think in the comments below, as always. I'm open to listen to anything, as you know. But I'll leave it there for today, folks. That's a bit of food for thought that keeps the old hamster wheel turning. So, what do you think of the gas situation? What do you think of the housing situation? As I say, let me know. Alright guys, well, for now, I will say thank you for your support. Welcome to the new subs. I know there has been a few more, even though they don't show on the channel. Please go and look, make sure you haven't been unsubbed, and be aware that YouTube does remove comments and mess around with them. It's just pure harassment. I've been playing the game, I've been being good, I haven't been controversial, but they still seem fit to harass me in these ways. Also, the YouTube platform is totally screwed up at the moment. Stuff doesn't go out, alerts don't go out. It seems like it's breaking down. But anyway, thank you for your support. My respects to each and every one of you. And don't forget, this Sunday's live with Pap is members only. It's the first Sunday of the month, so it will be members only this week. But as always, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free from the bullshit. Respects, guys.